Hello there, it's time for another Sephora VIB sale in the US and Canada, so it's also time for another Building a Makeup Bag episode. Whether you're currently crafting your sale picks, just browsing, or looking on from another country, this is still a nice chance for us to chat and enjoy an edit of festive makeup picks. Selecting key elements and categories I'd consider when putting a holiday look together with standout formulas worth contemplating in the sale, but also just to focus on glowing skin, wintry or summery flushed cheeks, depending on which hemisphere you're in for the holidays, light-catching shadows, and a pop of classic red. These are all reliable products and frequent favourites in my collection for a reason. What's currently in your cart or on your window shopping wish list this sale season? I'll leave the sale details for you below, as well as the most clicked products on my channel from Sephora, an edit of skincare products I always like to stock up on, and the best gift sets available this season. I scrolled through 1,597 gifts on Sephora, so you don't have to. But let's start building my makeup bag. Of course, we begin with a glowy base. You have tuned into my channel after all. Where else would you expect to start? Whether you're trying to draw out your Northern Hemisphere summer sun-kissed skin in a makeup way, sunscreen please, or add colour to your complexion after winter in the Southern Hemisphere, one universal bronzing bottle is the solution. Westman Atelier Super Loaded Tinted Highlight Drops in Peau de Soleil. One of the most beautiful bronzing liquids I've tried. You can wear it alone, under makeup, mixed into makeup, or as a delightfully dewy bronzer. A multitasking complexion stick, adding a light touch or more generous coverage in incredibly smooth, seamless stripes with Dior's Forever Skin Perfect Foundation Stick. I cannot speak highly enough of this formula. Unbelievably creamy, it glides on, perfects your skin but looks like skin. A hydrated base is an important starting point with any foundation stick, then this performs spectacularly. I stick to small smudges around my nose and chin, tapping it in with my fingertips. It's often all I'm wearing and it can double as my concealer. A skin tint for a healthy glow, but a touch more coverage for special occasions compared to some of the super sheer, barely there formulas I often reach for. The Hourglass Veil Hydrating Skin Tint is still skin-like and sheer, but makes my complexion look fresh and polished, subtly enhancing it. This has a creamier consistency than some really runny liquid tints too. I like to stick to a small amount to keep the coverage light, but you can build this as well. A tinted brow gel. When I'm not reaching for my Old Faithful Glossier Boy Brow in dark brown, you'll often spot the gold Merit Brow 1980 volumizing pomade tube in my makeup bag. This dark brown gives me a touch of tint but isn't messy. The formula is creamy, never crunchy, and the larger tapered spoolie allows you to sculpt and lift brow hairs neatly. A cream contour, subtly sculpting the hollows of my face with the Westman Atelier Face Trace Contour Stick in Biscuit, looking a little uneven on the surface after I took a slice off to depot into my mini travel makeup palette. I'll leave those DIY videos down below ahead of any of your holiday makeup packing. This cream blends into the skin beautifully with fingers or a brush, so it never looks harsh or exaggerated. It just creates natural, realistic shadows. A liquid highlighter, dialing up the radiant, pearly cheekbone glow for the holidays, not the glitter or sparkle. I'll leave that to my eyeshadows. Dior Forever Glow Maximizers are showstoppers in the luminous, pearlescent part of the highlighter world. I love the shade Rosy for a stronger, peachy highlight/blush hybrid, but for the festive season, I'll likely be tapping in a light layer of pink for a cooler, icy pink champagne sheen. A dewy blush for a healthy flush. Merit Flush Balm will always be one of my top picks during sale time. I'm absolutely addicted to this sheer, dewy, buildable formula and constantly rotate through different shades. But for a wintry/summery, stronger flush, Postmodern is described as a deep pink brown, a rare example of a rich dark berry that isn't overpoweringly purple. This is a more nuanced shade. This colour also comes in Merit's mini blush trio for the holiday season, luckily stocked at Sephora. A satin blush and a luxury price point improved by the sale. So sorry to keep banging on about Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks in Garçon, but this is truly the luxury formula I'd go for first with a discount and the blush shade of the moment, in my own makeup bag at least, particularly in cooler weather, but I'm obsessed with this moody, rosy, mauvey berry year round. a more pigmented pick, and a new brand to Sephora, so it's the very first time you can shop it in the sale. Very patiently waited to get my hands on a Rhode Pocket Blush, and the popular bronze terracotta shade Toasted Teddy was top of my list. You know how much I enjoy this sort of shade family, but this is punchier, more pigmented colour than expected, but a beautifully creamy, blendable formula with a healthy, hydrated finish. Let me know if you'd like to see a terracotta colour family video in future and or a Rhode review. A glowy one and done shadow. I do dabble in glitter when it comes to December, but usually lean towards a sheen instead, so the new Merit Solo Shadow Sheens couldn't have arrived at a better time. I swatched and reviewed 4 shades in my recent makeup uniform video, but these 2 will be on repeat over the holidays. Glacé is described as a soft rose, but I think it's a perfect champagne, brightening shade, and Iris is called a soft plum. To me, in certain lights, almost like a slightly taupey take on a rosy shadow, and these have impressive wear time for such a luminous finish. A more sparkly pick for upcoming holiday parties, Ilia Eye Stylus in Venetian is a captivating, wet look, super glowy, icy pink that always attracts compliments when I wear it. Couldn't be easier to create a multi-dimensional, light-catching glow with a few smooth swipes, then smudging and softening the edges with a brush or your fingers. Truly low effort, but high impact. A deeper shadow stick that can double as eyeliner for darker, more defined looks. A Laura Mercier Caviar stick in one shade or another would always be on my Sephora suggestions list, but this time I'm bringing back the very first colour I ever bought, and it still holds up. Burnished Bronze is a user-friendly, rosy bronze brown to add easy depth to the outer corners of your eyes, run it along the lash line or under your bottom lashes. A versatile mascara. Tower 28 Make Waves Mascara was something I first tried in a new Makeup Finds video last November. At the time, I didn't think it would reach my favourite mascara podium, but here I am a year later going back on that because it's been my most worn formula for months. Didn't appreciate it enough first time round, but it has stunning lift, length and curl, light enough for daytime, or you can build it up at night. A sheer lipstick. Violette FR Bisou Balms are a breeze to swipe on in a hurry, and the brand only launched at Sephora earlier this year, so we haven't had too many chances to snap it up during a VIB sale. Batiste is the classic violette colour, a just bitten rush of deep pink, a velvety, slightly powdery, blotted look matte that still feels light on the lips. A classic red lip had to be here, but we want it to be comfortable, long-lasting, creamy, matte. When I think of building a makeup bag and a lipstick that will always deserve a spot, it's Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution. And her best red, in my eyes, is Red Carpet Red. A true ruby, rich, dark, powerful shade that makes a statement, makes you feel glamorous, and lasts well without drying out your lips. Finishing with a high shine gloss, which is technically a balm, so it's a nice pick to keep your lips prepped over the silly season or layer on top of a matte lipstick as a finishing touch. Rhode's Peptide Lip Treatment in Unscented is my personal favourite ahead of their other scents or tints. Still has a tasty shea butter flavour, really plush feel and such juicy shine. So much so people always ask, "Oh, what gloss have you got on?" when I wear it. That concludes my holiday makeup bag construction. Please let me know which products or colours or categories you plan to cover in your own makeup moments this season. Are you planning any particular looks for special occasions? Did you spot any matches here or formulas that feel like a fit with your style? I'd love to hear. If you're in the US or Canada, happy, responsible Sephora sale shopping as always. I'm luckily going to be able to join you and shop this sale for the first time in a long time, years even. A friend in the US is coming back to Australia over Christmas, so I'm lucky to have a makeup messenger and will report back on what I pick up another time. Please do the same and recap your cart or wish list with me in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time.